Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So here's your review of AEW Collision week commencing the 30th of October. So it starts with AR Fox versus Jay White in a competitive match. Go and watch it if you haven't seen it. But in the end, obviously, Jay White and the Bullet Gun and a lot of them get the match and get the victory. After the match, MJF tried to get his title back, but obviously it didn't work. Then we have the boys, versus the Gun Club. Obviously, the Gun Club win in dominant fashion. Then we have a repeat of MJF talking about his accomplishments, and then you have Kenny Omega talking about his accomplishments, and he wants to be and continue to be the longest reigning champion in AEW history, but we'll see what happens. Then we have Dolph Ziggler. I don't know what the guy's name is, but Dolph Ziggler's brother tries to get the services of CJ Brown, and it didn't go well because Miro just kicked him out and beat him up, basically. Then we had Shida versus Abadan for the AEW Women's Championship in a fright match, but it was a really good match. Go and watch it if you haven't seen it, but in the end, Shida gets the victory. Then we have Samoan Joe versus some guy. Obviously, Samoan Joe gets the victory. Then we have Dax versus Ricky Starks in a singles match. Really good match. Go and watch it. I haven't seen it, but in the end, Ricky Starks gets the victory. Then after the fight, there was like a big brawl. You had House of Black was there watching. You had FTR and you had Roosh and Crude all sort of having a brawl. We'll see what happens there. Then we had Claudio versus some guy. Claudio gets the victory. Then we have Joe in the back basically saying to MJF that if he wants someone to watch his back, he's that guy, but he wants an AEW championship title shot. So we'll see what happens. Then in the main event, I had to check that, of the evening, it was MJF versus Kenny Omega. If you haven't seen this match, go and watch it. It was a great match. Great match. Pillar to post. There's one or two hiccups, but overall it was a great match. Go and watch it if you haven't seen it for sure. And I mean that. But in the end, the longest reigning AEW champion is now MJF. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. You're going to see me doing these videos in different places. I'm doing it in a different place today. Don't worry about it. There you go. Subscribe.